Hello beauty bots and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith. I like that, beauty bot, because you're like in the computer but you're beautiful. I like that. Anyways, we are going to get into some dating horror stories today. If you have a dating horror story that you want to share, feel free to send that to my email at faith.engen101@yahoo.com, and in the subject line do dating fail so that I know what it is. My sources are all going to be linked below in the description box, along with all of my social media links and my blog, and some more about today's video. Let's go ahead and dive into it. All of our conversations you should be able to see up here on the screen, and I will link some other really fun content in the cards above. All right, grab your coffee. It is still super early here, so I'm still trying to wake up. So, the first dating horror story, this says, I went on a date with a guy from an app and we were chatting about our interests. Good so far. He said one of his hobbies was writing short stories. Ooh, sounds like my kind of fella. Then he pulled one out and insisted I read it during the date. It was over 20 pages long. On a first date? Dude, no. It was about a guy and a girl dating from the guy's point of view. So this is like a story gone reality. So this is like a story about how he wants this date to go. So you need to read it so that you know how he wants this date to go. This would be so weird. The story ended with the guy killing the girl and putting her body in her trunk. Didn't see that coming, did ya? He asked. I don't even know what to say to that. Oh, guys. I'd be like, bro, I'm done. All of my friends have your pictures. Please don't follow me home. This is over. Delete my profile. Next, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, what would y'all do? That's so long. I feel like as soon as I read that, he would just see the blood drain from my face, and I would probably ask him to leave first and ask for an escort out of that restaurant. Okay, so our next one reads, many years ago, I matched with a guy on OkCupid. Oh wow, do y'all remember OkCupid? His first comment to me was, quote, if we hit it off, and we will, we can't go back to my place because I live with my mom and she thinks I'm a virgin, end quote. We had an okay date, but he insisted we go for a walk. He dragged me into a dark spot on the path. Oh, hell no. Literally stuck his tongue down my throat and then he licked the side of my face. He then purred. I'm sorry guys, I lost it. He then purred, quote, my D is massive, isn't it? End quote. What? Followed by, quote, you must be so S deprived. Y'all know what that means. Because most guys won't date fat chicks. I bet you can't wait to ride my beer can D. End quote. To cap it off, oh, that's not it. He said, I'm a McDonald's manager. I can get your ass even fatter. You like that? End quote. she is quote unquote fat or not, you shouldn't be doing that with anybody. How do people find these people? How do these people think, oh my gosh, how's that guy think that that's attractive to anyone? I don't care if you are sex deprived, or if, you know, you're a female who is into a relationship who will just go all in real quick. Like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. And guys, don't go with anybody to a dark place that you don't know. I don't care if you're a female, if you're a male, if you're an in-between. I don't care. Don't go with anybody to a dark place who you don't know. What are you guys thinking? Come on now. What is she thinking? Okay, that one was heavy. All right, so here's a Tinder one. I once went on a Tinder date, and upon arriving at the cocktail lounge where he had asked me to meet him, I realized it was a strip club. First date. He was standing outside waiting for me, and when I told him I wasn't comfortable drinking there, he said he had to be there because it was his friend's bachelor party, and he was the best man. I told him to have fun and left. Yes, queen, leave. First of all, I mean, you are a horrible best man planning a Tinder date. You know what? He wasn't even planning a Tinder date, y'all. It was a bachelor party, and he was thinking if he swipes right and you get with somebody? Is that how it works? I've never been on Tinder. Y'all let me know in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's ridiculous. Okay, so our next one. Ooh, this one's short. 20 minutes into the date, he asked me to move in with him. Then, his mother wouldn't stop calling me, telling me to give him a second chance. When I blocked his mother too, he showed up at my workplace with, quote, romantic gifts, unquote, multiple times. Stalker level times 10. You even got your mother involved. How did you manage to do that? How was your mother on board with this? We need some, I don't know, parental control. Like, could you imagine being married to that guy? That's insane. That's insane. We know that's a no-go. Okay, so this one says, I met this guy at a bar in college and he asked me out. He showed up 2 hours late with 3 of his friends. He said we were all going bowling, but none of them actually had money to bowl. We just hung out by the arcade section, which they also didn't have any money for. 2 girls then showed up, so we all left and went to IHOP. They treated our waitress horribly and only left her $1 tip, which they put into a glass of water mixed with blueberries. Oh my gosh. On the way out, I apologized to her and handed her all the money I had. I mean, giving them a benefit of the doubt, she does say that she met this guy at a bar in college. So, yes, we should be old enough to know better, but especially in college, I feel like guys are, no offense guys, but I feel like guys are hella stupid and childish. So, I mean, granted, of course they were broke. They're in college. I feel like almost everybody's broke in college. But, you know, they're young, they're dumb. That's absolutely no way to treat your waitress. That's no way to treat anybody. That's just being petty. I mean, of course, it's a horrible date. I'd be embarrassed if I would have been with them. But if you're doing that as an adult, oh my gosh, you need something else. You shouldn't be doing it at all, but whatever. Okay. Here's our last one. I went on a terrible date once where the guy took his watch off in the movie theater and asked me to hold it for him in my purse. I thought it was kind of odd at the moment, but then completely forgot about it later on. He kept trying to feel me up the whole time until we finally called it quits and went home. The next day, he blew up my phone telling me to return his Rolex that he accidentally forgot in my purse. I guess that was his safety to make sure I had to see him again. I met him in a gas station, gave it back, and blocked his number after he wouldn't stop calling me. I love that because I feel like that has been every young female's tactic. You have to give him back his clothes or whatever. And I think as a young woman, that was kind of maybe even subconsciously your basically plan for taking his clothes in the first place was, well, if we do break up, you have to come see me to get your stuff back. Is it just me? I feel like I've done that so many times. Was that really just me? Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed these horror dating stories. I don't really think that these are horrible except like horror, but they're definitely bad, and you should watch out for stalker people. Always, I don't care how over the top it may seem. If you are going on a date with somebody who you don't know, dude, snap their profile, send it to your friend, keep your location on, send it to your friend, keep your friend on like video chat, put your phone face down, and just keep them there with you. When you get to the restaurant, snap a picture of them and send it to your friend. And if they have questions, just tell them, I'm protecting myself. We're adults, and I don't feel like there is anything wrong with you protecting yourself, especially when you're meeting people online, because people online can pretend to be anything, and then you meet them in person and they may not even look the same. So sending just the profile to somebody might not do anything. So just be so careful, y'all. Remember, send me your dating stories. I want to hear all about your times and empathize with you guys. Subject line, dating fails at faith.ingen101@yahoo.com. I will put all of that in the description box, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Bye.